Wind tunnel and CFD testing is something you're going to be hearing quite a bit about in Formula One as we approach, of course, the 1st of January, and the restrictions are going to be lifted for the teams to be able to use this time for their 2026 cars for the first time, as currently they've been banned from 2026 regulation wind tunnel runs up until, of course, the 1st of January. Now remember, the teams do have a set allowance and it's up to them how much of this time they dedicate to the 2025 cars and also to the new 2026 cars and of course the new regulations, with most teams having done the bulk of their 2025 car work already before January the 1st. Now, this allowance is reset every 6 months, and how much you get in the wind tunnel and on the CFD depends on where you finish in the Constructors' Championship, with actually only one team, who are ironically based in 7th place, getting the exact 100% baseline that's allowed to the teams, which is an allowance of 320 wind tunnel runs and 2,000 CFD items in each period. The teams then have a sliding scale which increases or decreases in 5% steps for each constructor's position, and of course this was introduced back in 2021, which was a way to enable the team to finish lower in the constructor's standings to gain more time to catch up, whilst restricting the teams at the top by giving them less time, in the hope that this of course levels the playing field and brings the pack closer together. So who has what for the first part of 2025? Well, I'll stick the actual chart above me now, which is from the race, and as you can see, it ranges from McLaren, who of course won the Constructors' Championship for the first time since 1998. That means that they only get 70% of the allowance allowed to them, down to Haas, who in 7th spot, they get that exact 100% I was talking about, and of course all the way down to Sauber, who finished in 10th position, which will give them 115% of the allowance. So while 6 teams face no change their allocation times, there are some teams who, whilst may have been disappointed initially to have missed out on the constructors' standings and of course that all-important constructors' money in places, they're going to certainly be happy with the plus side of where they finished, bearing in mind we're about to see 2026 regulations being put in the wind tunnel for the first time from the 1st of January. Let me know your thoughts on this one, but that is your quick guide to who's got what for wind tunnel allocation for the first 6 months of 2025.